Hi, welcome to another tutorial on working with date and time in Excel. Today, we'll be looking at Excel workbook function. The Excel workbook function that we'll be looking at today is the Networkdays function Excel workbook function. The network Excel workbook function is an Excel workbook function that you can use to tell to get the number of days between two different dates. Don't worry, as usual, it's gonna be easy. So, looking at the Excel workbook function, Excel workbook that I have opened here, I have looking at the column to the column A here. As you can see, I have two dates here. Let's assume these first dates that we have in this cell A2 here. So for those of you that don't know how to read Excel cells, so this is column A and this is row 2. So this cell here where we have 2702-2009, this is called cell A2, column A and row 2, so that's A2. This first one here, that's A1, this is A2, this is A3. And if you go to the next cell just in front of 2702-2009, that is called cell B2, because this is column B and this is row 2, so this is cell B2. That's how to read Excel cells. So this date that I have beneath my cell A2 here, let's assume this is my start date, and these other dates here, this is that we have in cell A3 here, this is my closing, this is my end date. So I want to get the number of working days between these two dates. So easy peasy, I can just write, I can use the Excel workbook function, the net work days, to get the number of days between these two dates. So all I need to do is to write the equal to sign, then put the network. As you can see, once I type the network, Excel is already suggesting for me, okay, do I want to use the network function? So the Excel network days function requires 3 arguments, but majorly there are 2 arguments that is very important for you to use, which is the start date, and the end date. Those are the 2 vital arguments that you need to use for this workbook function. And the third one is the holiday. So if you like, if there are no holidays in your dates, you can just use the 2 dates and you'll be fine. It will return back the number of days that you have between the start date and the end date. And if there are holidays, then you can now add the holidays. So now, for instance, let's start with these two dates that we have here. This is the start date. I'm selecting my start date, then comma, and I'm selecting my end date. This is my end date here now. So these are the only 2 days that I have. So voila. So Excel is returning the number of days that I have between the 2 days that I have, which is 2702-2009 and 0503-2009. So yes, there's another thing you need to understand with the way Excel works, depending on the version of Excel that you're using. In my own version of Excel, the format that I have is day, month, and year. So for your own version of Excel, it might be month, day, and year. If you are a regular member of our Excel workbook, if you're a regular member of our Excel date and time function tutorial, I've explained in our past videos how to set the Excel date format and the time format of your workbook. So if you don't know how to do that, quickly just go through our previous videos on date and time to check out how to format your date and time of your Excel workbook. So in my own format, I have the day first, followed by the month and the year. So Excel is returning the number of days that I have between my start date and my end date. So let's try another example. What if we have holiday between the 2 dates? For instance, like the example that we have here in column C here, cell C2 here, this is my start date, 01, the 1st of July 2024, and the end date is 15th of July 2024. And we have an holiday between the two dates, which is on the 10th of July 2024. Okay, that happened to be my birthday, so let's assume, okay, on my birthday, nothing happened that day. Nobody worked on the 10th of July. So what happened? So let's see how this workday function, let's see how it works. So I'm selecting my start date again and my end date. Then now I'm going to be using the third argument, which is the holiday argument. So now I'm adding holiday to my date. So you see, easy peasy Japanesey. Excel is showing me the number of days that we have between my start date and my end date, excluding the holiday that I have added to the argument for the Networkdays function. As you can see, it is very easy to track the number of days that you use in concluding or for a particular project. So this workbook function is actually needed by project managers, data analysts, to track the number of days that was used on a particular project. If you want to track the number of days that you use on a particular project, if you have the start date and the end date, and you also have the number of the days of holidays that you have between those dates, you can easily use this to track the number of days that you have, the number of working days that you have between the start date and the end date. So now I know you might be thinking in your mind, oh, what if the holidays that we have is more than one? What if we have multiple holidays? How do we do that? Easy peasy Japanesey. So let me show you how this works. So here you go. Same thing like we have in column F here, cell F2 here. That's going to be my cell F2 here. That's going to be my start date, and cell F3 that will be my end date, and cell F4 and F5 will be my holidays. We have two holidays between the two dates, that's between the start date and the end date. So I'm going to be using that. So let's use the Networkday function again. So my start date and my end date. Then now I'm selecting my holiday. Now the holiday I'm selecting now is more than one. So all I need to do is to select the first date, then I drag it down to the second date. So you see that. So I'm dragging from cell F3, from cell F4 down to cell F5. So voila, you see that Excel is returning the number of days that we have between the start date and the end date, excluding the holidays that I have selected that I've added to the argument of the Networkday function. So from day 15th of November 2009 to 15th of November 2010. So there are 260 working days, excluding the two holidays that I've added to the Networkday argument. So now you can easily track the number of days that you've used for a particular project using this Networkday function. Thank you very much for staying tuned. And remember to like this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button so that you can see all videos that drops on this channel. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for supporting us. Drop a comment if you have any comments or any reservation about this video. If you have any question at all, please drop a comment on this video. If you have any particular Excel workbook function, or any questions or any tutorial that you'd like us to do for you specifically, please drop a comment under the video, and we'll definitely do a tutorial video specifically for you. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Bye for now.
Are you gonna go without liking the video and engaging the channel? Like the video, it's free, and drop a comment if you have reservation on the video. Cheers.